Good evening, Shaklee business leaders, and welcome to your August video conference. My name is Kevin Crandall. I'm the Vice President of Sales, and it is my pleasure to talk to you tonight about all the great things that are going to be happening post-conference. But think about it, post-conference, that means we are close to kicking off our global conference in Atlanta, Georgia in just 7 days. 7 days. I know a lot of people internally are like, I wish we had more time. I can't wait. This is my favorite event of the year, a great opportunity to be with you, our Shaklee family, our Shaklee leadership to really design a future for Shaklee over the next 10, 15, 20 years. And this year is going to be amazing, and I can't wait for you guys to experience all the benefits that come by attending Global Conference. Think about it. It's been a lot of information that we've provided to you over the last month, starting July 5th when we introduced the new Success Bonus and Success Packs, really talking about how you can take advantage of these new product offerings that we're going to launch at conference in Atlanta and really position how these products not only will help you individually, help your team grow, but help your business. And I can't wait for you guys to really experience this firsthand, to really take advantage of all the great things that we've been working on. So that's been the what. Heather Chastain, our President of North America, has done a fantastic job really talking about the why, really the philosophy behind bringing people into the pipeline, really helping them take advantage of these great tools and great opportunities, great products to really do some spectacular things with their business. Getting into the what in the step-by-step process so you then can bring people in, get them on their journey as quickly as possible, and really transition them to great things that are really in store for them as they join and become a part of the Shaklee family. Well, one of the things I want to jump into a little bit is because we are launching new things and new products and new opportunities, there's going to be some changes and some transitions coming your way. Just want to make you aware that power bonuses, for those of you who are involved in that or aware of that program, those will be suspended effectively August 9th. As well as gold bonuses. So both be suspended. Why? Because we are launching the success bonuses. So those will be suspended on August 9th. Gold Pack, Gold Plus, and Super Gold Packs will be replaced by the Success Packs as mentioned on that date. But here's one thing to keep in mind. We have a week before that happens, right? Today's August 2nd. 7 days from now, you can still go out and bring people in Gold Packs. And the great thing is new people coming in on Gold Packs will count towards one of your qualified distributors towards success bonuses. So you can really double down if you're power bonus eligible. If not, all the work you're doing now to get people excited and joining Shaklee through these Gold Pack programs can really take advantage by becoming one of the Shaklee family, and you can benefit as well. Some of those transitions for those of you that are in the Power Bonus program, just want to make you aware of some of the things that will happen for you. Again, August 9th is when that kicks off. So for those of you who are on the Power Bonus program, if you have 2 to 5 Power Bonus points, we're going to give you a free product valued at $40, which is pretty good, valued at $40 member price. So it's a great way to still be rewarded for the effort and the activities surrounding the Power Bonus program. 6 to 10 power bonus points, you'll receive a $50 bonus, and 11 to 14 points or power bonus points, you'll receive $100. So you can also receive cash, but keep in mind those individuals will start as one of your qualified distributors. I know Chani Koo, many of you may know Chani, one of our master coordinators in the Southern California area. She had an event last weekend and had 19 people come in on Gold Packs. Why? Because they're excited not only about their new journey with Shaklee and the opportunity to take advantage of all the goodness that we have, but also a way to get people engaged in this program. Now those individuals will become qualified distributors and they can start earning immediately on bringing people in through the preferred member program or the qualified distributor program. Also keep in mind the BOGO promotions. As you can see here, the BOGO promotions are ongoing. People are taking advantage of them. All of those listed on the slide right now are available, except those obviously that are sold out. So a great way for you to take advantage of all of these special promotions, these product offers to buy one, get one, right? It's a great way to take advantage of all the good products as we make way for the transition of these new skincare products and sports nutrition products. And I know you guys are, chomping at the bit to get your hands on these new products as I am. So with that, many of you have asked questions. And as we transition from what we're doing going into conference, let's talk a little bit about actually, before we get into that piece, I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the things that are happening the day of production when all of these new products launch. So just so you know, all websites will be down at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time on August 9th through 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, August 10th. So we can, as soon as August 10th at 8:30 a.m. transitions over, boom, all the great things and all the goodness will be available. Our call center at 1-800-SHAKLEE will be closed during this time, and field support will be closed during this time. But have no fear, all this is done in anticipation for the great launch of all these products, these bonuses, and the new things that you can take advantage of coming out of conference. But as I was saying, going into conference, there's some great ideas and great things that we've talked to you about, as I mentioned, over the past month. But now we're going to talk about the post-conference activities. What can you do to really take advantage of these great new products to really maximize your business and maximize your opportunity? So we have what's called the Live Your Life weekend events, or Love Your Life weekend events, or Look Younger Longer events. So these are events that are taking place in 10 cities across the United States, cities that we've partnered with where there are individuals in those markets who are working towards key coordinator or working to master coordinator. They raised their hands and said, you know, we want to get to key coordinator. It's the year of key coordinator. What can we do? We partnered with them. We aligned with them. There's 10 cities that we've identified, but there's multiple areas and multiple people around the United States and Canada who can really take advantage of these opportunities. And I just wanted to kind of position them a little bit because we want everyone to work towards your own 10. Make sure you're setting up your own 10, whether it's a one-on-one, whether it's a small group, large group, whatever it is. It's a great way to showcase these two new product lines. And they're specifically designed around these two products. Yes, we have great science. We have the Shaklee difference. We have a catalog of many wonderful products at your disposal. But coming out of conference, we wanted to be very specifically focused and aligned around these two new launches. So at conference, those of you who are able to attend this year, you're going to see what it looks like, what an LYL event looks like on stage. And we're going to walk through that. We're going to walk through the agenda of how to set it up, how to do the presentation and what the presentation is, how we positioned around these wonderful products, and how people outside who are looking out for what we have can really get aligned with that around their values and around these opportunities. Going from the presentation, then it'll go touch on the demo. How do you demo these products and give people a little bit of an experience? And then how do they take advantage on their own skincare journey or their own sports nutrition journey to really benefit from these great new products, how to build a business with that, and how to reach out to many of their family and their community. And so the Friday nights are dedicated to the Look Younger Longer experience, as I talked about, where individuals will come and have an opportunity to be treated a little bit differently. It's not your typical hotel event where we've done, a review of the previous, announcements made at conference. This, again, is really designed for that new person in mind. So distributors, you're welcome to attend. We want distributors to attend in your local market where we have these events, or maybe do your own. $20 is a registration cost to attend, and we want you to bring a guest because it is for the new guest. The experiences around them, we want you to think of that person in mind who may have been building with skincare and another opportunity, may have passion towards skincare products that are clinically proven without compromise, as we talk about. They may like their skincare, but they may not like what's in them, right? But here's an opportunity for us to reach out to them. Even men like myself, I've been using the products for 60 days and I'm addicted. So there are men out there who will get addicted, who will love the skincare because, I grew up in an era where John Wayne was kind of my idol and I wanted to have that rugged feature and rugged face, and nowadays men want to look just as good as women. We do. We want to look younger longer as well. And so it's a great way to maybe position around some of the men that you know and bring them to a place where they can have an exclusive experience, where they'll have an opportunity to kind of mix and mingle with people at the event, where they'll see the products and they'll be able to sit down and watch just a short presentation on why Shaklee and why the Shaklee difference, get into the demonstration and get into the opportunity to make a decision and get to that next level and all the benefits and promotions that come around for them making that decision. So again, these are for distributors inviting guests, but members are also welcome to attend. There's a $20 fee for members, but we don't require them to bring a guest. So $20 for distributors with a guest requirement, and members can come for $20 without that guest requirement. And if that member who comes with $20 decides, you know what, I want to be a distributor, I want to join on a Look Younger Longer, on a skincare package, I want to take advantage of the success bonuses, I want to start my business with the Shaklee family and take advantage of all these great benefits. Maybe there's a special gift from me to them by taking advantage of that opportunity to get that investment back. So we have everyone in mind, very special design program to really bring that person in that you've been thinking about for maybe 3, 4, 5 months to say, this is the perfect person. I want to invest in them. I want to spend that $20. I want them and myself to come and have this experience because we're going to position everything to that new person. And then Saturday, which is the Live Younger Longer, the introduction to sports nutrition, is a great way for you to introduce people to these great sports products of people who you know who are out there every day using products to improve performance or maybe lose weight, or they need a little bit of an extra boost every day to get up and go through that process, and they want to recover better, right? We've got the answer for them. Saturday events are open to everyone. Families, friends, everyone that you know, come out, work out. Try some of these products, the before, the during, and the after products to really take advantage of all the goodness of people who work out want to have. We've got the answer for them. And something I want to put out there for you real quick. Did you know that the sports nutrition category is growing by 20% more than any nutrition category out there? It's true. People want to look better, right? They want to live better. They want to perform better. And Shaklee has the sports nutrition products to take advantage and perfectly position them to their greatest performance ever. So we've got a great event Friday and a great event Saturday, and we can't wait to share that with you. More details will be available on events.shaklee.com website right around the time of conference as we announce these great benefits. Again, you see here Denver, 825 to 826. That's the first one. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of how you can take advantage of that if you're not in Denver a little bit later as we close the call. Then we're going to go to Palm Beach the week after Labor Day weekend. I think that's right, 9/8 to 9/9. New York, 9/15. So September 15th and 16th, then we go down to Charlotte. Then in October, we jump over to Cincinnati, followed by Chicago, then Seattle, and then we go down into the southern state of Texas in the first weekend of November, followed by Minneapolis, Minnesota, and then into Philadelphia. So great locations to really take advantage. But as I mentioned, we have something special we're going to talk about and how you can take advantage of these and use these in your own specialized individual one-on-one small group events that you're doing, that you can be a part of those broadcasts. So with that, that's a lot of information. So hopefully you got some good information that I wanted to share with you, because I think it's really important to know the how. How are you going to take advantage of this new philosophy and focus on leadership and bringing people into the pipeline so we can create opportunities for people to succeed? What, with the specific design programs in mind to help people in that endeavor, and then the how you can take what you're going to learn, see it on stage. We're going to have a very special Facebook Live event for those people at conference, but also those not able to attend, so they can kind of witness one of these LYL events happening on stage at conference, in the workshops. And then how do you really take advantage of that? So with that, I'm pleased to bring on, one of the great things I have, opportunity that I have, I should say, is the ability to work with beautiful people. Shaklee makes people beautiful inside and out. And as you know, I'm not here with Heather Chastain tonight, but I do have two additional beautiful people that I want to bring on to talk to you a little bit on how they're taking advantage of what they can do now to get people excited going into conference so they can maximize with these LYL events coming out of conference. And that is none other than Master Coordinator Barb Lagoni. Welcome, Barb.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Yeah. Don't you love Barb? Doesn't she look beautiful? And joining her is her new director, Francine Rolling from Missouri, who's going to talk about some of the things she's done now to position her for success. So Barb, why don't you talk a little bit about what you and your team have been focusing on, as you get ready for conference so that you can have these great results coming out.
Okay, good. Hi, everyone. Well, last week, I was brainstorming with one of our leaders, Angie Thomas, and we started coming up with an idea. And when we started putting numbers to it, we were getting very excited because it was so doable. So I mentioned it to Kevin, and he asked me if I would share it with you. And so here's how it goes. So we figured out how every one of us listening to the call tonight can earn an additional $1,000 in the month of August. Here's how it goes. So the objective that we set for August was to meet 20 new customers in the month of August and to introduce them to the new anti-aging super duper skincare collection, whose name shall not be named until next Thursday, but also to identify our next business partners. And so the idea was to set up 10 appointments now, so that when we come back from conference, they're already on the calendar. Note that the objective is not to sell 20 new skincare collections. That's going to happen anyway. The objective is to meet 20 new customers in the process. So here's the plan. So the plan was to schedule 10 appointments on the calendar now, between now and when we leave for a conference. And we would call an existing member. And we would say to them, tell them about how exciting, what we've heard, how we saw Kevin, how his skin is so gorgeous, and how he looks better than John Wayne, and tell them about the people who have been using it and how it takes 10 years off their chronological aging of their skin, and how this fills a niche between the high-end products that have stuff in it you wouldn't want, and the, quote, natural products that have a long list of stuff that they don't have, but don't do very much for you either. And so you tell them whatever you want to tell them about it and how exciting it is, and that you want to get this in the hands of your customers as soon as possible, because we are eager for feedback. And would they like to be one of the first people we're setting up these 10 appointments? They say, absolutely, count me in. Then you say, I am limiting each of these appointments to 3 people. If you were to invite 2 friends with you, who would you like to include? And then they tell you who they want to include. And you set up these appointments. And we just came up with this idea less than a week ago. And already, the leaders have been doing it. They have 8, 9, 10 appointments already set up. You know, it only takes a couple of days to do that. And so these are on the calendar. Now, if you have some paper there, we're going to do a little math. This is the part that's kind of exciting. So take the 10 appointments with 3 people attending each appointment. 10 times 3 is 30 new customers / members now seeing the new products, right? Now, we were working in a vacuum. We didn't know what the cost was of the product. We didn't know what the PV was of the product. And so we were lowballing that. So we said, well, and it keeps the math really easy if you only do 100. So we just would say 100 PV. If those 30 people were only purchasing 100 PV at these events, 30 people times 100 PV is 1,000 new PV, 1,000 new PV from just those 10 little appointments. And we're planning at each of these appointments, by the way, we are creating a document that says the healthiest skin is produced from the inside out. And so we're going to have a sheet about vitamins for the skin, because we want to make sure they know about Vitalizer, and what a difference that makes. When they have circles under their eyes, that can be an indication of, kind of congestion in their intestines. And you want to talk about Herblex or Aptoflora, who knows? But anyway, so the 100 PV, we think, is very, very underestimated. But look what that means in terms of income. So we took the 3,000 PV times 20%, because they would be a director, right? 3,000 PV times 20%, that's $600. And then you add the 15% markup, that's another $450. That is $1,000 new dollars in increase in our bonus checks for the month of August. So then I found out from Kevin that the actual PV, there's a big collection and there's a little collection. And the big collection, the PV is 192, which I think everyone is actually, I think they're going to orient toward that collection. But if they wanted even the little collection, the PV is 130. So those numbers are right on the money. So if the goal that the company is setting, which is this wonderful, big, exciting goal that actually the Leadership Advisory Board, came up with when they were talking to Kevin and said, let's have a goal to add 1,000 new directors between now and December. And then when we saw how this how this came out with the numbers, we realized that is completely realistic. So then one of the people I talked to was Francine Rowland, and I asked her, how many have you started setting up any of the appointments and so forth? And she said, boy, have I. And I came up with this great idea. And I said, oh my gosh, let's share that with everybody else. So Francine, over to you.
Thank you. This is so exciting, Barb. You're always just a ball of energy. So what I did, as Barb pointed out, there's so many amazing things to focus on with this line, and we don't even know all of them yet. So just imagine how many more wonderful things we're going to have to share. So I needed to focus on just one thing, because that's how my brain works. And so I knew that I had a lot of people around me who are gluten-free or just trying to avoid gluten for whatever reason. So I just did a very simple Facebook post. I just simply posted, who are my gluten-free friends? And I had probably 20 people answer me in a half an hour. And so from that list, I contacted each of those people individually. I tried to get them on the phone or through a PM if we couldn't talk on the phone. And I just said, tell me a little bit more about your gluten sensitivity. And so they did. And I said, well, the reason I was asking is Shaklee is coming out with this skincare line. And at the time I did this, we knew it was 99.9% gluten-free. And we've since found out it's 100%. But anyway, I was telling them that it was at least 99.9% gluten-free. And I asked them if they had any issues with their sensitivities or their disease whenever they use gluten in their skincare products. And most of them had. Several actually had not considered that, but after we talked, thought that maybe they were having these sensitivities. So I told them about this wonderful skincare line and asked if they would be interested in being one of the first to preview this. And it was just such a hot commodity. I was really telling them all I knew, which wasn't a whole lot. And so anyway, out of that list of about 20 people, 8 said yes, gladly. And I asked them if they had any friends who they would like to share that with as well, keeping in mind that I can only open up those appointments to probably 2 more people tops, so three at our maximum. And several of them also had friends who were interested in gluten-free products or just were interested in looking younger or getting healthier. And so that's really all it was. And it was really interesting because my genius upline, Becky Choate, also pointed out that in addition to the skincare line, many of our other products are also gluten-free. And so when we meet, I'll be able to share that with them as well. And also plug into another line, as Barb was saying, with the flyer that we're creating as far as nutrition. So that's how it went. It was very easy. I had 8 people from that Facebook post. I've since added several others, and now I have 12 appointments set for when we get back from Global. So I'm really excited to get going.
Wow. Francine, that's amazing, and I love that. I actually saw some of those posts come through, who is, gluten tolerant or intolerant, I should say. And by putting that out there, you got 20 people to say, yeah, I am. And of that, 8 people were willing to have a follow-up conversation. And I think you had 2 events from that as well, right? Or have 2 events set up. So all that from just talking to people about something they need, positioning not only the skincare but other products, well done. And it's given you momentum going into conference as you start to see how we're going to really kind of align what you're doing and what's taking place with these 2 launches on the workshop stages and even in the Shaklee zone as you go through those and kind of see how it's positioned. You can really go back and have the confidence to say, now I have the tools and resources to be able to do many of these on my own. I love that. It has positioned you for great success.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. We're excited.
Yeah, well, and I know you had a great month as well. I think in July you had one of your biggest months ever.
That's true. That is true. It was great.
So you're excited, had a great month, and have a plan in place for not only going into conference but coming out. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So Barb, is there anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, just one thing, but it's kind of a big thing. It's the way we close. So we didn't know how we're going to close exactly because we haven't seen the collections and we don't know exactly how we're going to position it. But the company is going to give us all that. There's some great materials that we're getting. But the part of the close that we want to make sure we include in every meeting that we do, we are saying, we are looking for 4 people to help us launch this new anti-aging skincare line and earn upwards of $1,000. That's the invitation. And put it out there and then let us know if you or someone you know would like to know more about that. We're going to say that at the end of every one of our events, of our appointments, of our Facebook posts, and all of that, because September is prime time for people to start new ventures. Just that.
Well, and Barb, on the chat, we got some individuals who were really excited about how you invited and what the script you used. And so I'm going to have them pull that back up. If you can talk through that one more time, the script that you're using to have kind of those 10 appointments or get those 10 appointments on your calendar, that would be great.
Okay, it's very simple. You call one existing customer, as opposed to, you see, the tendency is to come home and do one big meeting and invite everybody to the meeting. But when you get done, you've just sold 10 kits then. But our objective is to meet new people. So you call one person and you tell them what you're hearing about the product line and how you'd like them. Would they like to be one of the first ones to see it because you're eager to get feedback on the products? And then you say, so after they say, you bet, I would like to do that, you get your calendar out, you get it all worked out. Then you say, I am limiting each appointment to only 3 people. If you would like to include, if you'd like to invite a couple of friends, who would you, what am I saying? Wait a minute. If you could invite, that's what I said, if you could invite 2 friends, who would you like to include? That's the question. If you could invite 2 friends, who would you like to include? And I'm telling you, every time I've done that, people start going, I think I'd like to invite a couple of neighbors. The other woman said, she says, oh, I don't know. Oh, you know what? Maybe maybe the 2 daughters-in-law would like to. And they just start thinking of people. It was so easy. It was really easy.
Well,
Go ahead.
No, continue. I interrupted there.
Just that then the close is, by the way, we're looking for 4 people to help us launch this new skincare line and earn upwards of $1,000. And so you can feel really good about saying that because I just showed you the $1,000 is probably going to come in August alone after our first month. And by the way, you may be saying, well, then what about the next month? Well, we only called 10 people in August, so you could do it again in September. But here's what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to identify, out of 30 people, I bet you we identify quite a number of people who are going to say, well, what's entailed in launching the new skincare line? And then we want to be ready what to plug them into. And this is where Kevin and the Look Younger, Longer, and the Live Younger, Longer, and the
Love Your Life.
Thank you. That's why they call them LYLs, right? This is where they come in. And so, Zoom is such a wonderful platform. So we have set up 8 Zoom events starting in August with one of these LYL events on Zoom, because we were thinking, one of the biggest draws for people to our business, I think, are the people that we get to work with. I think that's very attractive to people. And so when you do a Zoom, people kind of feel like they get to know some of the other people on your team. So we're going to do a combination. We use some slides with some of the information on it, but it's going to be the people sharing their stories, holding up a product, like Vanna White, and talking about, or putting it on, whatever they may do. So it's more interactive. And then we're going to follow up with women's health Zooms and anti-aging Zooms. And, in September, the nutritional topics to introduce them to that side of the product line. So that's the plan.
Well, it's very exciting. I know many people are, looking at these slides and saying, okay, give me this more information. I want to not only take advantage coming out of conference, what can I do today? I loved how you walked through the script and kept it simple. Would you be interested? We're limited to like 3 people. Who do you know? I may not have done that correctly, but really putting them in a position to say, oh my goodness, here's another way for me to be a part of something exclusive. Then you can transition that into the LYL events if they're in your area. But if not, what do they have advantage of? Every LYL event that the company is doing, we will Facebook Live that 20-minute presentation every Friday night on the dates that I mentioned, starting August 25th. So while we're talking about this new skincare and how we're positioned, the excitement we have around that, at 7 p.m. Mountain Time on August 25th, we will go Facebook Live. And so that if you decide, hey, you know what, I don't have a chance to get there, I don't want to wait till it comes to my area, or maybe I don't have one in your area, you can just join in on that Facebook Live event. So you can invite them, socialize with them. You can take advantage of the benefits of watching the presentation on Facebook Live. And as we go from the presentation into the demonstrations, you can do that as well with your guests, and then you can get them enrolled and taking advantage of the great products. So it's perfectly positioned for you to jump right in August 25th to start doing these. And I thought about this, Barb, as you were talking. If every single person attending conference, just those attending conference, not including those who may not be able to this year for various reasons, but those attending, the 5,000 people attending in Atlanta, if each one of them did 10 LYL events and each one of them brought in 3 members or 3 people to that event, it's 50,000 events. It's 150,000 people being exposed. And if your numbers, what the success you're having, which, I know many people are saying, okay, is that a reality? You mentioned it's not that difficult. It's pretty simple to get those set up. If everyone does that in a short period of time coming out of conference or even going in over the next week, my goodness, think about what's going to do to not only your business, but Shaklee in general. Wow, I'm excited about that. That's going to be pretty awesome to see, right, Barb?
Yeah. In other words,
yeah, go
you're
ahead.
all about to come into a lot of money.
That and our goal and one of our call to actions is, as you do your 10, we're going to do our 10, and we want to create 1,000 business leaders. And I think that might have been underestimating the value and opportunity that's going to take place as you guys get excited and start talking to those people. Invite them to your exclusive events, invite them to participate through Facebook Live in one of the corporate events, or come to one of the corporate events and bring those special people, because we're definitely excited about that opportunity. Then on Saturday, we can work out and enjoy the sports nutrition products. So I think we hammered on that enough. I think people really start to understand that, and they're excited, and I'm excited as well to really see this get into action. But I just wanted to mention a couple of things that we have as far as post-conference communication. So we have a strategy in place because we know people want as much information as possible. So we're going to try to bring our experts on a period of weeks to really showcase not only from some of the things Barb talked about, but some of the things that we're seeing from the corporate perspective to really help give you enough tools and resources and even information so that you can be successful. So we will be doing a Facebook Live event from Global Conference, as I mentioned. This is on Thursday, August 10th at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Then we're going to do our post-Global Conference Leader Cast, which we always do. These are announcements and overviews, so you can invite people on that Monday the 14th at 5:30 p.m. Pacific to hear about, maybe some of those other things that are exciting that we're going to talk to you about at conference, which I'm not going to tell you yet. You're going to see that firsthand or be a part of that. Then we're going to do our product leader cast. These are our skincare and sports nutrition overview, which will be a following Monday, the 21st, again at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. And then in our 100 Days to Amazing Facebook group, we're going to do drop-in FAQs Tuesdays and Thursdays beginning on the 15th through August 29th at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. It's going to last about 45 minutes, as you see there, but you can ask some of the experts some specific questions, both those on the corporate side as well as our great field leadership, just kind of helping answer questions and walk you through some of the step-by-step activities you're involved in. I'm big on implementation, the why, the what, and the how, but it's the next what and the new why, the fourth and fifth, how you start to integrate this into your business, how you mentor others to integrate that into their business so you can really create that next why opportunity, not only for yourself, but for your team. And so we are excited about all the things that we have in store. Hopefully you are as well. You're chomping at the bit to get your hands on these new products to really take advantage. I mentioned it a little bit ago. I am addicted to these products. You will too. They're just phenomenal. They're really designed to help people erase 10 years off your life. I've seen before and afters of individuals who've been using Shaklee products for 20, 30, 40 years, both nutrition and skincare, and I'm seeing a difference in their skincare in 60 days. It is that phenomenal. You guys definitely want to invite everyone you know to be a part of this opportunity. So get them to your personal LYL events, get them to a corporate LYL event, or have them join one of our Facebook Live events to really see all the value and benefit we have. So with that, I think, Barb, did I miss anything?
Man, thank you. You covered everything.
Well, good. I put Barb there to say if I miss anything, Barb, please make sure to cover it. But I think we're a week away, and I don't think we have anything left to talk about other than we will see you there. We will dance and celebrate, recognize you on all your achievements, get people excited about where we are with Shaklee. I think as we talk about, it's a breakthrough event, but I think you're going to hear about a lot of individual breakthroughs throughout the event. Start thinking about what you want yours to be. You know, this could be that turning point in your business. This can really help propel you to the next, 10, 15, 20 years of success. And, we always talk about, going to Global Conference increases your business 9 times, but with what we've got planned and all the great, not only mindset training, but hands-on workshop training and great product positioning, I think it's going to make you, I don't know, I guess I could, get in trouble by legal, but I think 20 times more effective after this conference. I really believe it. I'm really excited about that. And with that, we will see you in Atlanta, Georgia. Good night, everyone.